better than this. Like, if you want me to
You,
pay
you should.
$100 for a service that they feel entitled to, then they need to understand, like, people are paying for this service and they expect you to do better with this service. Because the problem is that their infrastructure is not always perfect. Like, especially if they're dealing with the weather. Like, in this area, weather is going to cause a lot more serious problems for your company, especially if you want people to use it for communication purposes or for streaming purposes or for any sort of purpose. You have, or entertainment purposes, you have to have a really good infrastructure. In Texas, they have a really good infrastructure. But the sad part is in the west side, they can't keep up with this infrastructure. They have to work cheaply within that infrastructure, and that's the problem with cable. Is like that's why a lot of people want to disown cable, because of that reason.
I might be on that list too, because honestly, I fucking hate what Claro has been doing.
Yeah,
I have to pay these motherfuckers a grand total of $150 for all three services,
that sucks.
and the internet speed alone 10 megs. That's it. 10 megs. Not even good for a stream. You can't even. I can't even stream. I got a guarantee thing, but I can't stream in this
I
bitch.
know, and it's sad that that happened, because it's like the only thing I am concerned about is that a lot of people need to understand, like, cable isn't cheap.
Oh no.
Cable internet isn't cheap.
Well, most of the reason why cable is not cheap is the licensing.
Yeah, and the funny thing
Especially
is,
when it comes to companies like Warner Media and Viacom. Right.
yeah, and the funny thing is that there is something going on right now. Like, cable right now is trying their best, and right now, you know what people are doing these days. They're going to 5G.
Yeah,
They're
they're switching to 5G, and some companies are developing 6G. They're already going to 6G.
Yeah, they're going to, which is not available in the United States.
No, no, it's still on the experimental stage.
Yeah,
But one of the people who are quote unquote interested in this is Huawei.
yeah, Huawei.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, unfortunately, Huawei
Huawei.
is trying to get into it, and the sad fact is, Huawei is banned in the U.S. because of the spying issue that a lot of people are concerned about, because a lot of the tech that they're using is made in China, and some people suspect that China is using it to spy on people, especially with our computers, using putting like chips in there to expose some of the a little.
Yeah, some phones are in fact some of the phones from China are in fact using as a censoring algorithm. Like
Yeah,
straight up. Let's say, well, not just Huawei, but also Xiaomi and Lithuania was one of the first countries to say, "Throw out your phones. You're in danger." Really,
yeah,
really. I mean,
and especially when it explains how a lot of the leaks from cloud kind of happened was from that.
not just that, but also, let's say you want to look at for information on the Tiananmen Square massacre, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't getting shit because it's censored in those phones.
And not all of them, because I still have 4G.
Uh,
I still have 4G. Like, I know that they're like, a lot of people are going into 4G because it has like 4 gigahertz. Like, I think gigabytes per second. Like it has like 1 to 10 gigabytes per second, and a lot of people are going to 10G, and it's kind of obvious that they do that a lot. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube right now, like my connection sucks, and I hate having to have a bad connection, especially when I'm living in a neighborhood that they're too cheap to go into the neighborhood and fix the issue. Sometimes they would try their best to fix it, but they can't, go in there and try to dig it out and try to replace it. Like that's the only way they could do it.
So they have an infrastructure issue.
Yeah.
In Puerto Rico, actually, one of the people who was telling me internet from Claro told me that the most I can get is 30 Gs. 30 gigabytes.
30 gigabytes.
30 megs. 30 megs.
30 megabytes. That's
yeah. No, not just that. They told me I was gonna get 50.
50 megabytes.
Never did.
50 megabytes.
I never had. Yeah, 50. They told me I was gonna get 50, but no, they decided. But they never installed it.
That sucks. Yeah, because that's kind of weird.
No, this is straight up false advertising more than anything else.
Yeah, it is. You could go to Better Business Bureau and tell them. Yeah, you can report them to the Better Business Bureau.
Yeah, it was a no promotion.
I know, and the funny thing is, everyone's going like I from what I heard, the black community is going to 5G internet. Like I know my company's offering it, and I'm considering it because even though let me see if I can look up 5G.
If you want 5G, you have one option here in Puerto Rico, and it happens to be none other than AT&T.
Yeah, but they also have they only have AT&T there.
Yeah, AT&T and
no T-Mobile, no.
Yeah, we got T-Mobile too.
Yeah, T-Mobile's pretty bad there too.
Man, there's not really much of a signal when it comes to my area.
I guess they don't install like little small towers in there.
Oh, yeah. Those big towers you got around for 4G cell phone. Yeah, those things.
Yeah, because I was like looking at it, going like, okay, like right now they're trying to offer. Like I got a call from them; they were going to offer me like 5G internet a month, and I was just like, okay, I might consider that because it's like my internet's pretty shitty, and I'm just like, explore the plan details of it, like. No price hikes, equipment fees, no annual service, high-speed internet, reliable. Let me see.
What the fuck is this shit? Rewards, free signature are being currently. I'm checking something out.
Yeah.
Regarding 5G.
Yeah.
Regarding 5G, AT&T is. The thing is, AT&T is more for. I would say.
They charge an arm and a leg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what
and
I
a testicle.
hate.
And a testicle.
And a testicle to get one, and it's like I don't think. Yeah, and it's like I don't really think that they know what they were doing, because a lot of the times I had to get off AT&T because they were charging like my nuts out of money when I was using Like,
You can start. You can. I mean, why your testicles is more like $40,000 in order.
yeah, they were really getting into my testicles, and I wanted to get out of it. And you know what? How stupid my family was. They were like telling me, like you're getting a good deal. No, I'm not getting a good deal because they're gonna charge an arm and a leg when I over.
My mom is very skeptical about this shit.
I know, I know, but here's the thing. Like, I was getting paid. They were charging me $200 for over data charges. For data charges for looking up stuff on the internet, and I was just like, I don't want to use this anymore. That's how bad it was. Like, I stopped using AT&T because I when I lost my phone, I was pissed. I wanted to turn it over to them, and once the contract was over, but then my phone was stolen and I was stuck with them because I wanted to try another service because that service was really so bad. When I lost my phone, I had to go to them again to basically tell them, hey, I need a new phone, but I want to transfer over to a new phone. They gave me a new phone. They told me that we're gonna charge you this amount, and that's pretty much what you're gonna get a month. And I said, okay, fine. And I told my family about this, and they said, oh, you're getting a good deal. And I'm just like, yeah, I am, but at the same time, the fee for data charges were pretty ridiculous. And that's how bad it is. Like you can't once you're stuck with them, once you pay off the phone and everything, you just want to get the hell out of there and go to another service that doesn't try to screw you over. That's why I went to Teabag Mobile, even though Teabag Mobile is not well liked.
Teabag Mobile.
Yeah, I call them Teabag Mobile because of what happened. To years back when I went to an anime convention in Dallas, Texas. My mom was trying to reach me. She couldn't reach me because that phone was so badly signaled in the convention. It was that bad. Like, oops, sorry. The fact that they could not it was that bad. Like, the signal was so bad in that convention. I could barely hear my mom talk to me. It was that bad. Now we have 6G now. And that was back when they had 2G signal. Now we have 6G that actually has like data rates up to 1 terabytes per second.
It's pretty much first world versus the third world.
Yeah.
We got the internet.
Yeah, and China has that technology now.
Oh, the thing is, not for long.
Not for long.
Yes.
Yeah, because I do remember that whole 5G killing black people thing. The conspiracy that was surrounding it. It turns out cable companies were trying to were trying to use that as a rumor.
I actually know people who legit believe that 5G is killing people.
Yeah, and I'm just like, they definitely believe in that conspiracy, but it turns out it was just a rumor spread by the cable companies.
Big cables.
Yeah.
I think it's one of them, like, one of them legit believes this shit, and I told him, oh my god, like, politely, I'm like, really, dude?
Yeah.
5G. Well,
5G.
Of all things, 5G hasn't from my brain, though.
Yeah, 5G hasn't killed or even murdered anybody. It's just has low signalation of radiation. Low, as in it doesn't really poison people. It's just that 5G is used as a signal. It's kind of like
here's the thing. Here's the thing with 5G. It's only slightly faster than 4G.
yeah, it's slightly faster than 4G.
Slightly faster, not by a lot.
Yeah, not by a lot. It can stream. 4G can stream, same as 5G, and nothing changes.
So all this, so the hype pretty much died down the minute they announced that that 6G is being developed in the US.
Yeah, and it's kind of silly how that turned out. And I haven't been able to talk about this because it's really ridiculous right now. Because here's I'm going to go ahead and bring up something else since I'm continually live streaming right now on another platform because it looks like I'm streaming.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
It's real world.
Oh shit. So let me look this up because I got to find out the news. Because the guy who did Go-Go 13, did he pass away? Yep, he passed away.
The author of the manga?
Yeah, the author of Go-Go 13 has passed away at 84.
Wow.
Yeah.
Takao Saito. There we go.
Yep. And he did a lot. Like you'd be surprised. Like this guy made a lot of like he was in the documentary of Akira. Like he was inspired by a lot of things, like Go-Go 13, Queen Bee, Akira Kurosawa. Like he basically was in that documentary thing. Go-Go 13, 1973. Shadow Hunters. Echo of Destiny, Shadow Hunters 2. Like this guy made a lot of yeah, it's kind of sad that he passed away. Yeah, so
it says here that Saito-san died of pancreatic cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sad news, and this happened in September 28, 2000. So this is him.
A while ago.
Yeah. It's kind of sad too because it's like that's kind of weird what happened. Like he created the series Go-Go 13. Like it was basically like he was like international assassin. I even played the video game. That's how I got introduced to Go-Go 13. Like
there's a scene I remember from Go-Go 13, and it's actually the car he drove.
Mm-hmm.
He drove a Mark III Ford Capri.
Yeah, Takao Saito has passed away.
Okay, it was from and Go-Go 13 was actually well done.
Yeah.
For authenticity, I mean, this was back in the golden era of Japanese anime.
Yeah.
Well, more like silver era, like the 80s.
Yeah. Because he created that during the Showa
era.
Yeah, the Showa era. As Duke Togo at Go-Go 13. And I was like mentioning about Go-Go 13. I didn't even realize this guy passed away. This is kind of interesting news.
So
I wonder if Nintendo is going to consider making Go-Go 13 come out, because if he passed away, then Nintendo needs to bring back that video game right now from NES.
Let's see. That would be. Okay, so this came out on the Sega 1000.
Mm-hmm. And also the NES.
Namco. Oh, Namco developed this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, Marvelous did release a Go-Go 13 game.
Yeah.
But from initial reports, the game appears to be consisted of a large quiz mode featuring questions in the 40-year-old history of Go-Go Ichini.
Yeah.
As well as Junie.
Yeah.
No wait. Jusan. Sorry. 13. I meant Junie is 12 in Japanese. Jusan is 13.
Yeah, it's basically top secret episode. Only Go-Go 13 top secret echoes by Vic Tokai.
So it says here that let's see, Latte,
and it was one of the
ads.
And it was one of the few arcade games I remember. But there's also a shooting game, but that was an arcade shooting game.
The Mafat Conspiracy.
Yeah. But I remember the NES game, which I played that game. And
it says here, a version of Go-Go 13 which left the Smoke Scope M16 was released in Japanese version of Alliance of Valiant Arms.
Yeah.
As a usable weapon. An MMO game.
So they do
games.
Yeah, and they have like a Nintendo DS version. And they have a PlayStation version, which I'm probably going to have to look up because I've never seen this. Because it's going to be a rare game. Oh, it's on the MAME. Well, that's interesting. So they did have a PlayStation version of it, but it's on the MAME. Go-Go 13... CGI binary. Huh. It's kind of weird. Like, they have a PlayStation game of this, and this is like the interactive archive library. I'm not really interested in doing that. Just wanted to see the video game. Like, I just wanted to see the PlayStation game. Go-Go 13. Let me see, where is it? Here it is. I gotta see if there's... Like, I might just look that up considering how the game is actually going to be a rare game to find. Oh boy, I'm going to have to go to YouTube.
So it looks like it's going to cost a lot just to get on eBay.
Yeah, because I know that...
Or Yahoo Japan.
Because I know for a reason that if he dies, then the value goes up because of the fact that he passed away. Because... it has that it's like a visual novel game. That's excellent.
So I heard something. So I heard that is it true that the U.S. is going through a sludge for it right now? Is it true that? Oh wait, the thing is, in some stores are running out of shit.
You mean like the PlayStation?
Yeah, and then some.
It's true.
Because because I was at Walmart and I still saw a couple of people buying Nintendo Switches.
Yeah, people were buying them out because of the second wave. Like they're trying to sell them. Like, you know what? I found out today that people were buying out Transformers toys. Like, but the funny thing about it is that Transformer toys in Puerto Rico hasn't been bought out. Like, people were buying them in our store in selling out in Walmart. But if I would guess right, you guys could make a lot of money on eBay selling those Transformers toys to everybody.
I was. I mean, I didn't see much regarding Transformers. So as a matter of fact, that aisle for some reason is always empty.
I
And it's
know.
because of the scalpers. Same with the Hot Wheels area.
I know people are buying out toys, buying out video games, buying out everything so they can sell it on eBay for a lot of money.
Scalpers, man.
Yeah, I know, and that's kind of how bad it is. Like, I might consider doing scalping, but for the toys, that's it.
Do that, I'm killing you, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell for like. I'll probably sell it for $100 because I know on eBay it's kind of like it has to have some value. Like they got to be like I know in Puerto Rico.
I bought a couple of Hot Wheels myself. One of them I was looking for a Ford RS 200.
Mhm.
It has you. It's from the Hot Wheels Team Transport. Guess how much he sent me back?
How much?
Say $16. 18 with
Okay.
tats.
Okay. So
Around
a lot of these people were charging for shipping. Let's see here. $45 for a Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom class
it.
wins
What's
Waspinator.
let me guess. Is it related to the Bayformers set, or is it something else? That's why there's
It's for the Netflix series that they were doing.
there's a. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Netflix Transformers series Waspinator, which is basically a part of the Insecticons.
Uh,
Yeah. Let's see who else.
I can't get into this shit regarding Transformers with dollars. Like, if it's not cars, I don't care.
Yeah, there's some cars. I know that they have them. Like they got the Gen 2. They had the GoBot ones.
Uh,
Let's see
how
here.
many episodes? By the way, how many episodes did they release regarding Gen 1 in total?
Gen 1. Let me look because I have the DVD set from Shout Factory.
I've seen a couple of episodes back in the day by Teleonce, but outside that, they didn't really broadcast it much.
Yeah, it was 20. From what I understand here, season 1, the complete season was 28. Let's see, this two. Let me see here because they have the episode list here. Like they had like let's see, 15 episodes on 15. 1, 2, 3. Okay, disc 3 was the like they only 16 episodes for disc 1 for season 1. Then season 2 was 28 episodes. And then let's see, volume 2 of season 2 was 21 episodes. And I haven't gotten the Gen 2 version of it because I couldn't find any because they were always sold out. It's very hard to find those things. Let's see here. Prowler. Yeah, because I'm looking up the toys. Like, I'm kind of surprised they have Cup in there too. Like, they're selling them for like $30 to $20 for these things. I know in Walmart they're charging like $40 for these things. Like all the Transformers are even they're trying to do the reprints of Gen 1. Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll probably change the subject about something else. What are you more interested in?
Oh, I was well, the thing is, I mean, I would love to get some of the Transformer figures, but only
The
regarding
vehicles.
yeah, for example, Skids being a Honda City
Yeah.
being one of them.
Yeah, because I know in Puerto Rico, because some guy was like posting on the internet about it. Like, why can't my cousins in Puerto Rico showed me a picture of Walmart? He went to the Walmart in Puerto Rico, and he told me that the things didn't sell out in Puerto Rico.
Because of the fact that the fucking sales sets actually makes buying shit almost impossible, nearly impossible.
Wow.
Well, more in the sense that we have the highest test in the U.S. jurisdiction.
Yeah.
11% for those who don't know, 11%. And that dramatically increases the prices of several things.
Yeah.
For example, let's say I'm buying a Lego set, right? That's worth $60.
Yeah. Well,
If you sum
that is
if you sum
expensive.
it up, if you sum up an additional 11%, it'll reach you around
That's the tax.
$70.
That's about the
Less than
tax.
less than $70.
Wow, that's the tax that they're trying to impose on people in Puerto Rico.
They've been doing this since the early 2000s, dude. It used to be 7, now it's 11. And and they increased the minimum wage over here recently to 8.35 an hour.
8.35. Okay.
So that means that things are gonna be a bit more
Costly.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big surprise, man. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about this. It's like I'm kind of surprised that he passed away, and it's kind of like Takeo Sato is kind of a iconic manga storyteller. And
Regarding Takao Saito, Gogo 13 is actually, it has a cult following in Japan. It's really big.
yeah, it's really big, and the funny thing is that he kind of makes an interesting take on a lot of things. Like, this is the guy that basically had a franchise going on for almost several decades.
40,
right?
Well over 40 years.
Yeah, 40 years, and he was still going with this.
Oh God, can you even imagine the size of some of these people who collect the manga?
Yeah. And I can imagine now, like, people are going to amp up the value of that series. Like, it's kind of sad, but especially we have, like, two people who died, who passed away, two great people. Because I actually had to talk about this because there's, like, several things I found out. Like, one animator passed away.
This is unrelated, but there was someone else who died this week.
Yeah, who?
Roberto Roena.
Oh, man.
Yes, I've seen the legendary salsa musician.
Yeah.
Roberto Roena died this week.
Yeah, my mom's probably going to be surprised.
Oh god, I was actually asking my nephew about this because I've been seeing it all on my feed, at least on Facebook. What the fuck is the Squid Game?
It's a Korean. It's a Korean show. Oh,
Let me guess. It's from of course, it's from North Korea.
hmm. He died in September 23rd. That's
Hmm.
sad. Yeah, and my mom's probably gonna be disappointed.
Oh, they actually they ordered a mandate that they were going to do like 3 days of 3 days of mourning.
3 days of mourning.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Are they gonna do like a
this
video? Are they gonna show videos of him, like, and
more
live
the
concert?
likes of more the likes of uh more the likes of they're gonna put his body on Mayagüez first and foremost,
Hmm.
then they're gonna go to Roberto Clemente a couple of days later
Yeah.
for for the and then they're gonna bury him.
Oh man.
So so everyone is going to be so everyone is invited.
My mom's probably gonna be. My mom was thinking about going to Puerto Rico, but I guess that's gonna be funny.
Now that means
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, did you hear about the Boondocks?
oh, what's going on?
Apparently, they did predicted R. Kelly's reaction face.
Oh God, yeah.
They it was so funny that a lot of people were talking about it, including a YouTube channel
R. Kelly's trial, and how
I
he came
I
out guilty.
I'm somewhat of a big fan of black comedy shows, like black sitcoms. I don't mind watching them because some of them are entertaining. But when it came down to it, like there was a YouTube channel called uh, Comic Hype or Comic. Uh, they basically do documentaries about black actors and black sitcoms or like anything like that. And I watched their stuff, and it was kind of funny how they talk about the Boondocks, and they talked about how there was like the reaction how R. Carly was like they kind of did predict the future, like the Boondocks, like
Yeah. Also, the fried chicken flu with the chicken shortage.
yeah, the fried chicken. Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh man, they were really. Yeah, it is kind of true because the chicken shortage and the fried chicken flu.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, have you seen what's going on in New Zealand? They busted two guys who were trafficking KFC. It's real.
It's
It's
real.
that's
It's
yeah, it's real.
I can't believe that. I was just like, yeah, that is true. That did happen in New Zealand because they were busting people for trying to get KFC, all because of the virus, all because of the fried chicken flu. And
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh dear Lord! Don't tell me these motherfuckers." What is it? It's Moondats. Oh God, this is straight up from South Park, dude.
you know, and they predicted the future about his reaction when he was guilty.
Oh, speaking of Transformers, there is something I didn't realize, but the Lion did the theme song for the movie. I didn't know that.
Lion. Oh yeah, the band.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I didn't know that.
Well, I do remember Stan Bush doing the movies. That was it. But Stan Bush has been around for a long time too.
I mean, I know Lion because of their song "Never Surrender" was underrated.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, what's this?
Did you hear about John Leguizamo?
Double. What big? Wait, damn, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, the former Luigi from the original live action Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, that is disgusting. I hope that movie fails, honestly.
I but the reason why people are upset is because they don't think they don't like Chris Pratt.
Oh, because the man is a conservative Christian. That's why they don't like him.
Yeah, that's the reason.
All things considered, I don't give a shit. I don't
Yeah,
give a
I
shit,
know.
man.
But here's what he said. Like he said that I guess he's kind of hurt by it because he kind of mentioned that the cast is all white, and I'm just like I don't really care that much because it's like okay because the actress that holds the triple British American Argentina citizenship but considered herself
Anna Taylor Joy.
yeah is a proud Latina and has never hidden her love for Argentina.
Oh, you wanna know something funny about Argentina?
Yeah.
They're white. You know that whole 4chan me. You know that whole poll meme about how Argentinians are black.
Yeah.
It's oh, piss them off. Tell them that they're black, and then we'll shit on you, man. They are. It's hilarious.
Because the leader was black.
Oh yeah, tell the Argentinians that they're black, and they will
They'll flip out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I know
They
that
treat-
Argentina isn't really. It's kind of very diverse.
the Argentina. The thing with Argentina is that they're more. Let's be honest here. It's basically the bastard offspring of Spain and Italy.
Yeah.
And for good measure, a bunch of Germans moved in.
Yeah. It's a bunch of Germans that
Austrians.
live in Austrians during the rat tunnels during the World War II. If you don't
And
know,
one of them might not have been the a certain Austrian painter.
yeah, a certain Austrian painter, which everyone knows has became known and infamous for his war crimes, and some suspect that he might be hiding out there.
So I'm in this page called Transformer Bot Posting, and they're releasing. I'm checking out this Porsche they released. It's basically it's jazz,
Yeah,
but in black, but it's like it's basically. Oh wait, okay, this is. Oh, it's Jackpot. Okay, it's Jackpot, but basically they're using the same Porsche body as Jazz.
the same portion. Is this for the
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop movie, or is it for something else?
No, it's for the Golden Disc collection.
Oh. Primary report, Yoshiba's Live Studio 21, Naruto Boruto. October 9th, Saturday, online event will be held, live distribution all over the world. Details of Naruto Boruto. Okay, so they're going to have Yaba.
No, that actually looks cool as fuck.
I gotta look up the band because
I'll be honest, when I say that actually looks that version of Jackpot actually doesn't look bad.
mm-hmm. Alright, let's see here. Interview with Yaba. Jeez. Let's see here. So what else is girlfriend? Okay, that's trending. Let's see what else. Goodbye, Yatsusara Osine-san. That's funny. Okay, what else is trending in anime world? Because I'm really trying to figure out what would be trending in anime world these days.
Mm. Let me check. Let me check my weep shit. Let me check my weep shit.
Pile third beat.
Shit. Yeah, I know that. I have I have two animes I have to watch. I have to watch Cautious Hero
Mm-hmm.
and and the second season of Kobayashi Dragon Maid.
Yeah, you finished the first season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the second what are your thoughts on the first season?
Was incredibly wholesome despite being lesbian propaganda.
Yeah, it was, but the funny thing about it's like I couldn't help but laugh at that show. And the funny thing is, people were so like I could not stand the criticisms of that show. It's like I don't really have a problem with the characters on the show. I understand a lot of them, you know, especially with Shota and what's her name? Lokoa. I kind of understood the reason behind the storyline behind her, because she kind of tells him that the honest truth, like her honest feelings, like she doesn't want to be, you know, a bit like she didn't want to be, you know, kicked out, because she wants to live somewhere. Like she was thankful for him for providing a home for her. That's why she kind of acts like a sister, but even though she flirts with him.
My god! And how?
Yeah,
and fucking how?
I know, and it's kind of funny. Like she kind of acts like a sister, but at the same time, you know, she kind of flirts with him.
Yeah, especially when she puts her tits on the dude's head.
And it was funny. Like, I can't help but laugh at that, because it was just like, you know, she's not trying to seduce. Like, she knows she's a young guy, but she's not trying to go that far with him. Like, she basically, you know, likes to hug him. That's all she likes to do, because she is grateful.
To on him.
Mm-hmm. But he kind of.
He doesn't want to. He is not comfortable with Luku. He thinks that Luku was flirting with him. And
yeah, it's because of the whole demon thing. Like, he tried to summon a demon, and he still suspects her to being a demon. Someone had to explain to him, look, she's not a demon. She's actually a dragon.
Bruh.
And the reason why she kind of heard the voice, like, oh, cool, I get to live here. I get to live here and play with this kid. that was her mentality. Like, oh, I get to live with him, and I get to live in this house and play with this child. Let me hug this child. That's pretty much what.
And then there's Kana and what's her name? Not Toru, but the other girl. Let me see.
Let's see, Kana.
Saikawa. Okay,
Saikawa.
yeah.
Saikawa's kind of. Is she the one with the horn on her head?
Riko Saikawa.
As in the other little girl?
Yeah, the classmate.
Oh, the classmate. She kind of has a thing for Kana.
No. Yeah, she has like she's a friend of class, but this shit borderline looks like. Are you a lesbian or some shit, dude? Are you that attracted? This is awkward.
No, it's kind of she's kind of attracted. She's kind of like she thinks Kana's kind of cute because of her, acting the way she is. She kind of feel like she wanted to be a friend. Like she was jealous of her at first, but then she kind of liked her cuteness and became her friend.
But then there's but then there's Toru and Kobayashi.
Yeah,
like
those two. Yeah, they like Kobayashi kind of like avoids that. Like she doesn't try to admit that she likes them.
Flat-chested.
Yeah.
She has big titty envy.
That, and also the fact that she... You notice that she dresses up like a guy, right? She doesn't doesn't socialize with people. She only socializes with her friend that drinks with, like, her co-worker at work.
Oh, and second season goes a bit further. No, I don't want spoilers. I want to see this.
Yeah, and the fact that if you watch the whole series, you would understand that she doesn't really get along with other people. But she manages to get along with Toru because Toru kind of promised her while she was drunk, because she pulled out the sword. And she had she didn't realize that she did this because she didn't remember, and she basically kind of pulled out the sword feeling bad about her being in this position to where she was like hit with the sword. And you find out, but I'm not going to spoil anything because you have to watch Dragon Maid to find out what actually happened because of how she got that sword in her.
Okay, so it says here that by coincidence or design, Kobayashi also shows the name Takeru Kobayashi, the competitive eater.
Yeah.
What the hell's a kudere again? Oh, never mind. She's a.
Yeah, Rico is kind of that's.
Oh, and then there's Ilulu. I know Ilulu has gotten some real shit because of the sense of her knockers.
Yeah, it's not just her knockers. Like everyone knew her knockers were huge, and it's like I didn't really care about her knockers, but when you find out, like
her quote unquote age,
her quote unquote age, and also the fact that she tries to flirt with the grandson of the store. She does.
I know that her hands aren't really hands. Like her human hands are more like circles with the tons of hands.
Yeah, she had to learn. She didn't learn perfectly well how to transform herself fully. She can only try to transform herself with her hands because when you watch the whole series, you'll find out. She had to practice more on trying to transform.
Oh, take a look at General. Where check this shit out. It's a scale model of the first Ultraman car.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the map car. That's the one of the map cars from the original series. Yeah, that's like from the organization known as MAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, which Ultraman is in, which basically they try to defend Japan from giant monsters and aliens.
interesting that the car started life as a the car started life as a Triso Imperial,
Mhm.
but the guys went and cut off the fenders
Yeah.
and the fence.
And it became a very popular car. It was kind of like a police car, I believe.
I know that they also used the Chevy, the first generation Chevy Corvair
Hmm.
as one of the cars,
Yeah.
but that one mm, didn't have as much. I mean, I do find it weird that I do find it weird that cars like those even show up in Japanese shores because
Yeah.
of their sheer size.
Hmm. And I believe they use that car they use that car as a because it also appeared in I don't know what this is, Ultraman 7, but they
I know
also
that
have it in Ultraman the Return of Ultraman. That's when I first seen this car.
there's a Japanese guy who owns a replica of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, daily set.
Okay, so let me see here. Oh wow. Okay, there's even I do believe there's an episode of this, and I'm like, because I'm looking at Kobayashi made, but I do believe that they. Oh yeah, did you look up Tubi?
To be as in the near character.
As in the streaming service?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
they actually have all the Ultraman episodes on there. Almost all the Ultraman episodes.
which one did I miss him? Damn. Are some of these even? Are some of these even? Are some of these lost media by any chance?
No, they're all being put on Blu-ray and DVD by Shout Factory and other companies.
Hey. Mhm.
That's what they're doing. And let's see here, because I'm trying to look up some stuff. It's like there's a lot of things going on.
So, so in the case of R. Kelly, what do you think they're gonna do to him once he gets a prison?
I guess they're gonna make him pay because they don't like pedophiles.
Oh my God.
Because of the whole
Yeah.
peeing on children situation, kind of would get him killed.
Oh
And
yeah.
but then again, he's rich. He could probably afford to go to a fancy ass jail.
There's oh God, I still reminds me of that one Boondocks that the first episode of Boondocks when the dude straight up pees on the girl in one of the scenes.
Yeah, but there's also the Chappelle Show version.
Oh, oh yeah. I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
Both the song and the remix.
yeah, of course, I'm actually finding out that they're trying to upload Garo episodes on YouTube.
This is a song about person.
Yeah, I know that song was hilarious. Yeah, I found out today that they're trying to upload like the live action series of Garo. That Tokusatsu show. They're actually trying to upload it on YouTube.
What's the rights to it though?
Hmm.
What's the rights to it though?
I don't know, but I do know that a lot of people liked Garo for some reason. It became on demand for some reason. Like they're trying to get people to considering that this thing was like made in the early 2000s, around 2000, because they have like several live action shows. Like, let's see, Garo. They even have the anime. Like they're trying to bring back the series, and they're trying to bring back its popularity. Because I know Garo is actually I actually like Garo because it's actually a really good series in a way, because it kind of has that like the golden armor, and this guy basically just kills demons that are called horrors.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's the fact I'm not fucking normie, but I am not interested in this Korean shit.
What?
The Squid Game shit.
Oh, you mean the Squid? Yeah, a lot of people are hating on it too. Like
I'm just fucking annoyed.
Yeah, I can understand.
I mean, Korea, for the love of God, stop spraying your bullshit.
Not the North, but the South. Stop doing that.
Yeah, what do you think people call you worse, Korea? Cause y'all got the gay. Y'all selling us fanboys and shit. China apparently.
China's banning the stuff.
Yeah, they're banning fanboys.
No, they're banning the K-pop.
That is surprisingly one of the only good thing they have done. They banning they can ban K-pop.
They're banning K-pop.
I'll be fine with it. I'll be fine with it if they ban K-pop. I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, so they're banning K-pop. They're banning anime. They're banning Ultraman. They're banning
basically everything that's for Japan, that is in Chinese,
including in America too. They're banning certain things in America that are, and they're probably going to ban Netflix. They're probably going to ban a lot of things that are not really related to that.
Well, banning, the fact that these people are banning, China's about to crash and burn. Yeah. Let's be honest with ourselves. China's gonna crash and burn.
Yeah, because they're going back to isolation. That's what they're doing. They want to go back to the era of
the total devolution.
Yeah, the total revolution, because they got fed up with Western culture. They got fed up with a lot of things, especially other cultures. They experienced it and they realized, yeah, this is bad. We're out. We want nothing to do with it anymore. So we're getting out of that business. And I'm just like, I don't want to be mean to them or anything, but yeah,
no. I mean, you pretty much ruined our lives with the virus. So, yeah, I might quit Genshin in a couple of months. I don't know. This shit keeps up. I might have to quit this shit.
I didn't play Genshin. I got it.
You're not really missing. You're not really missing out on much, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I kind of didn't want to watch it, because it's like I didn't want to play it either, because it was kind of the drama surrounding it. Because
no, I understand. It's just it's the fan base. It's just dickheads.
It's the fan base. It's the fact that there's a lot of drama surrounding this game, that it gets to the point that even I admit I played a game that had a lot of drama surrounding it. Like, there was a lot of drama surrounding this game, and I played World of Warcraft, and I stopped playing it because of the drama. And I stopped buying the game. I wanted to play Diablo 2. But then you find out there's a sex cult. that was involved with this
Yeah, the Cosby Roman shit.
yeah, the Bill Cosby. Like it was ridiculous. Like they were ridiculous. They were really doing this whole like Bill Cosby sex cult. And I looked into this Bill Cosby sex cult, and it turns out the Bill Cosby sex cult was doing some dirty stuff. Especially, you find out that the reason why California was suing, the state of California was suing them, not because of that. It turns out they were all linked to another company which started doing this as well, which was Riot. And the people who left back in 2015 that were involved in Blizzard came to Riot. And you may guess who it is, which was Ghost Crawler. And Ghost Crawler happens to be one of the developers that was working in that company. And of course, people were calling it out.
Yeah, you think that's bad? Oh, Blizzard has some skeletons in their closet that are just just the whole.
Oh yeah,
the quote unquote the toxic work
culture. That's why a lot of them left Blizzard, because of this whole situation. Like the CEO, he knew what's coming. That's why he left.
Yeah, regarding the you don't have to play if you don't want to. As a matter of fact, I feel the same way about Fortnite and Call of Duty. As a matter of fact, the fan base is fucking obnoxious. Like,
well, it used to
hot.
be.
They're hot garbage.
Yeah,
it's absolute hot garbage, man.
I played Modern Warfare 1 and 2. I played 1 and 2, like 1, 2, and 3 and 4, and then I stopped buying whatchamacallit, Black Ops. I stopped playing. Much as I like the series, I gave up because it was that bad.
I felt the same way about Warframe. As a matter of fact, I played it a bit, but I wasn't liking it. I thought Warframe was absolutely fucking boring.
Yeah, and I stopped playing. I played Warframe as well, and it got boring.
It's grindy as hell.
Yeah, I know it is, and it used to be free. Originally, it was from what I understand, Microsoft was planning to release the game, but they let go of the people who worked on it. And this project it was originally intended to be to be an action game, but they decided to make it an online, 4-player PvP type of, or P versus E type of scenario. And it was actually originally it had a whatchamacallit. It really did have a story, but they kind of removed it.
Yeah, and that is the cost of the chassis themselves. Like, fuck me. $200 for a fucking chassis? Fuck you, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently one of the chassis was worth like $200.
Yep.
Yeah, that's you're really asking for me to unplay this shit. This is not a free to play friendly game.
Uh-huh. and that's when it stopped. It's like I don't really know what to tell you, man. It's like there's a lot of animes that are coming out, and I'm still kind of gonna have to wait until I get on Amazon and try to buy some anime, because right now I'm broke as fuck. I gotta pay my bills. Hopefully I get paid a lot of money.
I honestly, I was considering. I was thinking about buying a couple of things on eBay. That's the next month.
Not really.
But right now, I need to. I need to know what do I need.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the death of another animator who basically I actually am using the image of a movie that he did, and he also did Starship Yamamoto or Star Battleship.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean Yamato?
Yeah. Yeah, but he also used another one, like it was news. Let me see, because I looked up the news and I found out he passed away. Let's see here, because it was a little bit under the weather here, but it's sad that the person who made this anime passed away, because he did Space Battleship Yamamoto. He actually wrote for it, and a lot of people don't talk about the deaths right now because he died a week ago. The Belladonna of Sadness Cleopatra director Enichi Yamamoto passed away. Ichi Yamamoto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did Kimba the White Lion, 1001 Nights, and Astro Boy. He was like the writer for those
Kimba the White Lion?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he was the writer for those shows and movies, and he also directed and animated.
There was a channel in Puerto Rico that used to have Kimba White Lion in English.
Yeah.
Apparently, the channel was from St. Thomas or the U.S. Virgin Islands because it was. I was going to say this. It was one of those public access television shows.
Mm-hmm.
And they somehow had the syndication rights for Kimba the White Lion, and if you wanted to have all the episodes, there was an address, so you could send your money to the people who were licensing this series, and get there was like a fan club of sorts. You get the episodes on VHS.
Yeah, it's kind of true. It is available. I used to remember back then they used to do that for colleges. Like a lot of people were into. There was anime clubs in colleges, and the only way to gain access through it was through VHS. And I remember a friend giving me a family friend of ours gave me like a VHS copy of the series of what was it called? Fushiyugi, The Mysterious Play. But this guy actually did it with 1001 Nights in 1969 anime, but he also directed Belladonna the Sadness of 1973. And he also directed Wasakun, the television anime, in 1973. After Masushi Production declared bankruptcy, Yamamoto worked for Yoshinobu Ninosaki, writing scripts and supervising original Space Battle Yamamoto Star Blazers television anime series. He has designed the logo for the anime. He also supervised Legend of the Overfeenova. Yeah, so that's according to what happened, and I guess a lot of people don't realize, like, this is according to Anime News Network. So it's kind of sad that this guy passed away. He according to the sources, he died in September. I think it was September September 12th, which no one hasn't heard about, and the fact that he died. It's sad that we will be missing a talent like him who wrote great stories. He basically helped make a successful series happen, especially a Legend of the Overfiend. Surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. We had him.
Hold on. Keep going because I'm checking something out real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, he did the Belladonna, the sat. Like, let me see what I can look up because there's a lot of things that happened. So they're making another. Okay, so the first episode will premiere 1 hour beginning December 5th on Crunchyroll and Funimation streaming. Let's see. Demon Slayer Kamatsu Entertainment District arc begins December 5th.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. So Demon Slayer is getting a 1 hour special.
Second season.
A second season with a 1 hour special, which basically they go into the red light district.
I haven't even watched the movie yet, so
I did watch the movie. It's okay. I do feel bad for one of the characters.
if you tell me, hell no.
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Thank you.
But that's it. On that, it's kind of what's going on right now. And let's see if I could find more because I know that. Yeah, let's see. Because there's a lot of stuff going down, and it's kind of weird how they're trying to do. All right, so let's see here.
Ah, dang. Level 80, level 80, level 80.
Let's see. Digimon Ghost Game, World Trigger, Season 3 animes.
Oh yeah, wasn't there now that I think about it, wasn't there? I know that Trigger was came up with the new Star Wars anime.
I did watch all the episodes. They were actually okay. It's just people were kind of like bringing up conspiracy theories about Star Wars that were ridiculous. Like a lot of people were kind of impressed with the one storyline that came out. Basically with the lady doing the whole Mary Poppins thing, like she with the lightsabers, and everyone thought, oh, that's really cool. But when you find out, like people were like basically saying, oh, that's a cool ass weapon. But it was really amplified by the power of the lightsaber, I found out. And a lot of people like were criticizing it. Like, that's not canon. They're not canon. It's just basically creating stories around Star Wars. So what do you think? Hello?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, let's just hope it isn't that. Apparently, I heard it's not a shit show like the movies are.
Yeah, they weren't that bad. They were just shorts. They were better than Halo and the Animatrix shorts that they did.
I mean, they probably could have done a better job. I'm guessing it's probably written better than as Dinosaur, because that one was unfortunately the writing was actually not good.
Yeah, they were basically short stories, and that's kind of what they're doing with this a lot of the animes. They were basically shorts. I don't know what to tell people, but that was pretty much what was going on the fact that a lot of the stories were impressive, but a lot of people were like, these like Star Wars visions where they had the story where you find out like two kids were fighting in on a star destroyer in space, and they said, "Oh, that's not really the way we should do it." Like, I understand where they're coming from because a lot of Star Wars fans were like, "That's not canon. That's not." But it's just basically to show people, the creativity that these animators can do. And I was kind of impressed with a lot of the animators trying to be creative about it, especially Trigger when they did the story with the two people, and the fact that the kid was basically trying to save the sister because they were both genetically born, and that story kind of was interesting. A lot of people really liked that story. But there was also the one where it was like a black and gray storyline, and that one kind of turned into color a little bit, and that was by another studio because they had like Studio Colorado, they had Studio I forgot the other studio's names, but they had Studio IG working there too, and they were basically doing their own stuff.
Production IG.
Yeah, Production IG. Like, I really thought it was I thought it was really good because they basically kind of, like, it was pretty good, but I understand a lot of people felt like that's not Star Wars. To me, they were probably trying to show how creative they were. That was kind of what it was. And I'm not trying to say it's bad because it isn't. It was never bad. It was actually creative what they were trying to do with with their own stories in a way that they were doing them, and the fact that people were trying to put it down. Like, they were trying to do, like, one of them, they were trying to do a take of Kurosawa films, like the Hidden Fortress and all those other films with one of the stories, I forgot what it's called, The Duel. That was one of the stories that I watched, which they try to do it in black and white. And then you see when they try to transform the color, when he releases the lightsabers and everything, you realize, like, oh shit, like, there's the good guys and there's the bad guys. And you couldn't tell who was the good guy and bad guy in this story. And I thought it was really cool. A really cool story because it kind of, like, the people who did the studio of you remember the Batman the 3D movie? Hello? Like, that one of them was like, a lot of people were like kind of impressed with the Mary Poppins one, The Duel. Like with the lady with the Sith umbrella, like, flying around with lightsabers, on the Sith umbrella, and they thought it was really cool. But a lot of people weren't impressed with it. But I can understand where they were coming from because they were like, "That's not how lightsabers work." But I thought it was really cool and creative because it kind of shows the creativity that they were trying to do with a lot of the stories that they were doing. But at the same time, it's not canon, as they say, and they try to do especially the one with the chibi style animation where they had Boba Fett in there. That one was okay too. Like, the kid was basically a Jedi, but at the same time he was too afraid to use the sword because the sword doesn't work. And the fact that he basically joined a band with this whatchamacallit, Hut. He basically, I think that was a really good one. And there was another one called The Twins, which is the one that everyone was talking about, that was done by Studio Trigger. They did a good job with that one. And there was also another one I kind of really liked. Science Saru was another one. And that was another one that they did was Studio Trigger. And I thought it was a really good story because the girl was trying to save two couples, a married couple, and I thought it was a really good story. The other one, the Ninth Jedi, definitely a really good story. Definitely inspirational in its own way because it tries to tell the story, even though it kind of tries to be SJW-ish, but it wasn't that bad. I thought it was a really good story because the girl was a very experienced Jedi, and it was basically the calling of all these heroes that were Jedi, and they showed one of them was colorless. Like basically he was a Jedi, but you find out in the end that all the other Jedi that was surrounding him were not Jedi; they were all Sith. And they basically tried to kill everyone who was a Jedi. And I thought it was a really good story because the plot was really good, even though it was a little bit darkish. There was another one called TOB1, which is basically like Pinocchio. That was basically what it was in a way. And you could tell by the style that they were trying to do Astro Boy, but at the same time trying to be like because the robot's dream was to become a Jedi, and you find out in the story that in the story he had to learn, and I thought it was a really good story. And there was another one I kind of forgot about that Trigger did, but I was kind of surprised that they did it. It was a really good story. Low and Echo, that's another one I liked. It was a really good story too that was done by Geno Studio Presents, and they definitely were good. They were definitely really good too because the rabbit character was kind of cute in a way, but you find out like the whole family message type of thing. Like it was a really good story because she was given this sword because of the fact that she wanted to. There's also another one. Oh man, Sorrow. The last one was kind of a disappointing story, but at the same time, it was also a pretty good story too, and I really liked that story. So what do you think?
I mean, there's a couple of it has been a while since I watched anything for Star Wars.
I can show you where you can watch it, but
yeah. Honestly, right now I can't.
They're pretty short. They're like around the average of 20 to 10 minutes, 20 to 15.
I don't know because I have a couple of things to do. Frankly,
yeah, because I'm gonna go ahead and clock out. Anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to, because I kept getting cut off from the internet.
And we were talking about anime, though.
Yeah, I was talking about anime, and I will admit I did like the Star Wars shorts that they did because it was better than Halo's movies. It was better than Animatrix movies that they did. They pretty much did okay, even though some of them weren't like. The last one I would say was not the best, but that's just my opinion on this. Anyways, you guys take care. Goodbye.